Alright, good morning everybody. I'm sorry I'm putting this AEW review up late for you guys. I'm really sorry. I fell asleep during AEW, so I'm making this up to you guys now. I'm putting up this AEW review. So let's get right into it. To start off the show, we had Best Friends and Friends versus the Inner Circle. This was a 10-man tag team match. I mean, I really didn't think much of it. Like I said, I'm pretty much over tag team wrestling at this point. I really don't. I'm just tired of tag team wrestling in general. I mean, you know, I don't want I don't want to see tag team wrestling at this point. I mean, so to kick off AEW, we have Best Friends and Friends versus the Inner Circle. This was a 10-man tag team match. I didn't care for it. It was what it was. It was your ordinary run-of-the-mill 10-man tag team match to start off AEW. It was what it was. I didn't care for it. This match, I didn't really care for it. I mean, it just was what it was. It was just your basic, ordinary, run-of-the-mill 10-man tag team match to start off the show. I didn't really care for it. I don't care about tag team wrestling right now. I don't want to see no more tag team wrestling. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of tag team wrestling at this point. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. And Best Friends and Friends ended up picking up the win over the Inner Circle to start off AEW tonight in the first match. Like I said, this was a 10-man tag team match to start off the night for AEW. With Best Friends and Friends versus the Inner Circle. I didn't care. I mean, like I said, this was just your basic run-of-the-mill 10-man tag team match to start off the show for AEW. This match was what it was. It was just your basic run-of-the-mill 10-man tag team match. And then we had Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Another tag team match. This match was alright for what it was. It was nothing great. It wasn't the best match. It was just an ordinary tag team match for the AEW Tag Team Championships with Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. This was alright for what it was. It was just your ordinary run-of-the-mill tag team match like always. Just another run-of-the-mill tag team match, nothing special. This match was alright for exactly what it was to be a tag team match. I mean, this match was nothing special. It was nothing to write home about. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page do their finishing move, the buckshot into the V-trigger, and so Kenny Omega hits the V-trigger knee, and Hangman Page hits the V-trigger on Stu Grayson for the win, and Kenny Omega and Hangman Page ended up retaining their AEW Tag Team Championships over Evil Uno and Stu Grayson tonight on AEW for the AEW Tag Team Championships. And then we had Hikaru Shida. Versus Diamante. I mean, Diamante has a lot. This girl has a lot of talent. I mean, her and Hikaru Shida put on a pretty decent match. It was a decent women's match. It was a pretty decent women's match for what it was. It was nothing special. It was just an ordinary women's match for what it was. This match was decent. It was alright for what it was. It was decent. Nothing to really write home about. It was alright for what it was between Diamante and Hikaru Shida tonight for AEW women's match. It was what it was. It was decent. It was a decent women's match for exactly what it was. It was enjoyable for the most part. It was alright. I mean, It was nothing. It was nothing that special, but it was all right for what it was. And Hikaru Shida ended up picking up the win over Diamante tonight on AEW. So there you go. And then we had Cody versus Warhorse for the TNT Championship. This probably was the best match of the night on AEW between Warhorse and Cody for the TNT Championship. This was the best match of the night. I enjoyed this match between Cody and Warhorse for the TNT Championship tonight on AEW. This was the best match of the night, I won't lie. This match was really, really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It had great wrestling, great storytelling. These two guys can absolutely these two guys can absolutely tear the house down. It was a great one-on-one match between Cody and Warhorse for the TNT Championship tonight on AEW. This was a really decent match, man. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It had great wrestling. It had great storytelling. I mean, Warhorse is a beast, and so is Cody. This was a really decent match tonight on AEW between Cody and Warhorse for the TNT Championship. This was alright. This was a decent match. I liked it. I thought it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was a really fun match to watch. It kept me entertained. I thought it was an interesting match between Cody and Warhorse. I thought this match was interesting. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a decent match between Cody and Warhorse tonight on AEW tonight for the TNT Championship. These two guys put on a pretty decent match tonight on AEW for the TNT Championship, and Cody ended up picking up the win over Warhorse tonight on AEW, and Cody retains his TNT Championship over Warhorse in a really, really decent match. This match was really enjoyable. I liked it. I thought it was really decent. I liked it for what it was. And this was probably the best match of the night tonight on AEW between Cody and Warhorse tonight on AEW for the TNT Championship. And then we had the main event, which was John Moxley and Darby Allin versus Brian Cage and his tag team partner. This was a pretty decent. This was an alright match for what it was in the main event of AEW. For the main event of AEW with Brian Cage and and with his teammate Stars. I can't. I'll have to get back to you guys on his teammate's name. I forgot already. I'm sorry, guys. But Brian Cage and his teammate, they went up against Darby Allin and John Moxley tonight in the main event of AEW. This was another tag team match, which I'm just completely over at this point. AEW just overkill with tag team matches at this point. AEW is just doing the same old format. Just too many tag team matches, man. They need to tone it down, man. They really do. And John Moxley and Darby Allin ended up picking up the win over Brian Cage and his teammate tonight in the main event of AEW. This was a tag team match in the main event of AEW tonight. This main event was just ordinary. It did nothing for me. John Moxley is a beast. So is Darby Allin. But this match was just ordinary. It did nothing for me. I like John Moxley and I like Darby Allin. Brian Cage and his teammate, they did pretty decent for what it was. They did pretty decent. It was what it was for a tag team match in the main event of AEW with John Moxley and Darby Allin versus Brian Cage and his teammate. This match was decent. I thought it was alright for what it was. I just didn't care for it. I'm sorry. I didn't really care for it at all. I just didn't really care for it. It was what it was. It was another tag team match. So there you go. and Jon Moxley and Darby Allin pick up the win over Brian Cage and his teammate tonight on AEW in the main event. So overall, I'm going 1 out of 10 for AEW. I'm giving AEW a 1 out of 10 tonight. The best match of the night was Cody versus Warhorse for the TNT Championship tonight on AEW. That was the best match of the night. So if you guys like this AEW review, hit that thumbs up. If you guys like the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on that bell for all notifications. That way you guys won't miss an upload or live stream here on this channel. And guys, let me know what you guys think of. Let me know what you guys thought about AEW tonight down in the comment section below. Did you guys enjoy AEW tonight? Did you guys hate AEW? Let me know what you guys thought about AEW tonight down in the comment section below. And if you guys like this AEW review, hit that thumbs up. It helps YouTube push out my channel, and it helps YouTube show that my channel is valuable to the YouTube community. So so thank you guys for watching this AEW review. I really do appreciate it. And thank you guys again for your continuing overwhelming love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you guys for commenting on my videos, for watching my videos. I absolutely appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, overall tonight, AEW was a 1 out of 10 for me. The best match was Cody and Warhorse for the TNT Championship tonight on AEW. But other than that, AEW was just an alright show. It did nothing to wow me. I mean, this show, it did nothing for me tonight. I enjoyed the Warhorse and Cody match. That was good. But other than that, everything outside of the Cody and Warhorse match for the TNT Championship, I didn't find this show entertaining at all. I just didn't. This show did nothing for me. AEW is oversaturating their show with too many tag team matches. Tag team match after tag team match after tag team match. I'm just over it, man. They're overdoing it. I mean, AEW is just overdoing it with too many tag team matches. Just one tag team match after another. They're not... I mean, we only had 2 singles matches tonight on AEW. Diamante versus Hikaru Shida, and Cody versus Warhorse for the TNT Championship. The rest of the show was nothing but tag team matches. That was it. There was only 2 singles matches tonight on AEW. Only 2. The rest were tag team matches. So there you go. I mean, overall, this show did nothing for me. I'm sorry. If you guys enjoyed AEW tonight, more power to you. I didn't enjoy it. This show didn't do anything for me. I didn't find it enjoyable at all. This show, they're overdoing it with too many tag team matches. So thank you guys for watching this AEW review. You guys have a great morning. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I will see you guys back here tonight for the Lakers and Clippers stream. I'll see you guys back here tonight for that. Make sure you guys have your notifications on. That way you guys can join me tonight for the play-by-play of the Lakers versus the Clippers. And I will see you guys then. So I love you guys. You guys have a great morning. Hope you guys have a great day or a great afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later, guys. I'm out.